Hello everyone, welcome to my new podcast, Sound Fluent. I am Alejandro, and this is a space where we explore the English language together through reading, reflection, and real cultural insights. Today is our very first episode, and I want to start with something that confused me for a long time. A simple phrase that Americans use every single day. Almost, but almost never mean literally. The phrase is, how are you? And today we are going to find out why the answer almost never matters. In the United States, the phrase, how are you, is one of the most common greetings in daily life. However, unlike in many other cultures, it is rarely used as a genuine question. Instead, it functions more like a social ritual, a way of acknowledging another person without necessarily starting a deep conversation. When an American says, how are you? The expected response is usually something brief and positive, such as good thanks or fine, and you, regardless of how the person actually feels. Responding with a detailed account of your problems or emotions can sometimes make the other person uncomfortable, as they were simply being polite. This cultural norm surprised many people from Latin America, Europe, or Asia, where the same question is often asked with genuine interest and expects a real, truthful answer. Linguists refers to this type of expression as a fait communion, language used not to convey information but to maintain social connection. Understanding this subtle difference can help you navigate English speaking environment with much more confidence. So, what do I think about this? Honestly, when I first learned about this cultural difference, I found it a little strange. In Colombia, when someone asks how are you, they usually want to know the real answer. But I think I understand the logic now. Americans value efficiency in a conversation. A greeting is not always an invitation. Sometimes it's just a way of saying, I see you, I respect you. Have you ever been in a situation where someone asked, how are you? And you started giving a real answer, and then realized they were already walking away? I think many of us have experienced that. This is why understanding culture is just as important as understanding grammar when learning language. That's all for today's episode. Thank you so much for listening and for being part of this journey. If you found this useful, please like this video and follow the channel. It helps more than you think. Next episode, we'll explore another fascinating cultural curiosity. Until then, keep reading, keep speaking, and don't be afraid to make mistakes. See you next time.